Yo, what's good, y'all? What's going on? So like I said in my last couple videos, or my last video, I'd be splitting it up in clips, just because I know everyone's attention span is not about to watch a straight 20-minute video about life and learning, and that's a sad thing. But anyways, so I'm gonna continue the notes that I had, and we're gonna get straight into it. So here it goes. I said, how do I know head knowledge is not the key to God? And before I even start, what does that mean, head knowledge? That means when people tell you, oh, I study the Bible every day, and I know all scriptures, and I know this, I know that, I know every terminology, I know how it's interpreted in Hebrew, and this, and actually this word means this. That's head knowledge, right? I said, well, how do we know head knowledge is not the key to building a relationship or accessing God, right? I said, well, let's look at the prime example of when we seen that happen. And when did we see that happen? Well, we saw it with the Pharisees in the Bible. In the Bible, it tells us a story about the Pharisees. The Pharisees were the people walking around with head knowledge. They knew all scriptures. They knew how to memorize it, how to preach it on the streets, in the cities. And when they had all that book knowledge about God, it was sad because they couldn't tell that actually God was right in front of them when he was walking the earth, right? Or in other words, they couldn't tell that Jesus was in front of them. The Messiah was in front of them. The Son of Man was in front of them. They couldn't tell. Even after being so intellectually smart and informative with their mind about the information, they couldn't tell the Messiah was in front of them. That's a scary thing to think about. If you have dedicated your entire life to God, which the Pharisees did. So imagine someone dedicated their life to God, and the scriptures that inspire God, but they couldn't tell he came in the flesh. They couldn't even get along with him. They couldn't even submit to his miracle signs and wonders. They didn't even want to understand it. So they understood all these words, all these texts, all these books, but they didn't understand when it was happening in front of them. So I'll continue.